innovators. Innovators to means to invent. Invent means to come up with new things. They are owners, they are producers, they are market creators, they are decision takers and risk takers. Now, obviously, entrepreneur is a owner of the firm. He is a producer. He can produce product or service. He is a market creator. Along with his new product or service, he creates market for that product or service. Decision taker, he initiates decisions for his firms, so he is known as decision taker, and he is also a risk taker. When a business term comes, risk is always involved in it, so he is always known as risk taker. Next slide. Entrepreneurs are referred to as fourth factor of production. Now, in last year we have seen factors of production. Those are land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. So entrepreneur is fourth and most important factor of production. They generate employment opportunities, so they are backbone of nation's economic progress. In last year, we have seen governments are giving subsidies to entrepreneurs. They are trying to promote entrepreneurship. They are taking many training sessions for entrepreneurs. So here it is. They pushes the economic growth of the country. So they are known as backbone of economic progress of India or any country. Next. History. In early 16th century, the term entrepreneur was used as Frenchmen to denote the main leading military expeditions. When military expeditions were led by a person, that person was known as entrepreneur. In 17th AD, the term was used in France for contractors or architects. So, entrepreneur in 17th century was referred to architects or contractors. Next. Yeah, in 18th century, the term was actually applied to business and economic activities. In 1848, the famous economist John Stuart Mill described entrepreneurship as founding of private enterprise. So here in 1848, the economist John Stuart Mill has described entrepreneurship as private enterprise. So a person who owns a business is known as entrepreneur. He has to have his private business, and that person will be known as entrepreneur. Next. Concept. The concept of entrepreneur varies from industry to industry, country to country, as well as from time to time. Obviously, it varies to different industries, to countries, and it varies from time to time. Before, it was known as entrepreneur must have a physical store, but now a person who is having a virtual business can also be known as entrepreneur. Economists never had a consistent definition for entrepreneur or entrepreneurship. The word entrepreneur comes from French verb entreprendre. It means to undertake. What entrepreneur means? To undertake, and it has come from French verb. The common keywords business and risk are interrelated. As I've told you before, that when term business will refer, automatically risk involves in it. There is no business, we cannot describe business without risk or without finance. Okay. So I'll give you some examples who can be called as entrepreneurs. A person who is having a grocery shop can also be known as entrepreneur. A person who is having a millionaire business is also known as entrepreneur. Or a person who has started his business on the roadside is also known as entrepreneur. Next slide. So, entrepreneur can have any kind of business. We have seen MSME, micro, small, medium size enterprises. Whichever business it is, the founder or the owner of that business is known as entrepreneur. Next slide. The size of business and the type of work involved, the age or the formal education of the entrepreneur, etc. doesn't restrict the entry of the entrepreneur. Now, what is the perfect or exact qualification to be an entrepreneur? There is no as such any terms or conditions to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur can can be a graduate or masters, who can have certain professional skills or not. He cannot be judged on success or failure. If a person is succeeded, is an entrepreneur, and if he is not succeeded, is not an entrepreneur. We cannot discriminate it in that way. A person who has invested some money and who is ready to take risk is known as entrepreneur. Next. Entrepreneurship means willingness of an individual to start a new business venture by taking risks and managing it in this technology enabled competitive global environment. Here they have shortly defined entrepreneurship. What is it? Entrepreneurship means a willingness of a person to conduct a new business by taking risks and managing it and managing the technology in this competitive world. Also, I will say entrepreneur means to come up with new strategies, to invent new things, to come up with new product or service in this competitive global market. Entrepreneurs are passionate to innovate, lead, invent or pioneer with disruptive product or technology. Now, entrepreneurs should be passionate, they should be innovative, they should know how to lead the business, they should know how to take decisions, they should know how to manage the risk, and also they are known as pioneers with a disruptive product or technology. They start up the things, they come up with new things, they come up with new products, they come up with new services. So they also come up with new technologies, and because of that they are always known as innovators. Next. Entrepreneurship means the willingness of an individual to start a new venture by taking risk, managing it in this technology-enabled competitive global environment. Here they have described entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship means a willingness of a person to start a new business venture by taking up many risks and managing it in a very well manner along with technology. Also, entrepreneurs always come up with new innovative strategies, they come up with innovative products, they come up with innovative services, and they compete the global competitive environment, business environment. The entrepreneurs are passionate to innovate, lead, invent or pioneer with disruptive product or technology. Entrepreneurs are always passionate to innovate, they are always passionate to come up with new things, they are always passionate to come up with the customer centric products. Here I am using customer centric products because we know that customer is the king in the market, and they always entrepreneur always revolve around customers. So they always take a point in mind the demand factor, and if there is no demand they come up with new product and they create the demand. That's why in the second slide we have said they are market creators. Next. Definition. I'll explain one definition of this. The Oxford English Dictionary defines an entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. What they are saying, an entrepreneur is a person who organizes everything in a proper manner, who operates a business or businesses. It may be a one business or many businesses, and take greater risk than normal on financial things in order to conduct the business. Next. Okay. Here we'll see the characteristics of entrepreneur. First is intellectual capabilities. An entrepreneur is a creative thinker. He has reasonably good intelligence. He has ability to analyze business situations. This ability will help him to take proper decisions. Now, entrepreneur, we have seen he is an innovator. Innovator is also can be referred as creative person. He has a good intellectual thing. He has ability to analyze business situation, and this ability will help him to take proper decisions while conducting the business. Future vision, the entrepreneur has a good foresight. Now, what is meant by foresight? Foresight is a future assumption of the existing market. Entrepreneur always analyze the external environmental things. Now you know what is internal environment and what is external environment. So entrepreneur in the foresight, he always analyze external environment and assume the market conditions coming ahead, and accordingly he takes his decision for the business. Next, hard work. An entrepreneur is ready to work hard. Now this I don't have to explain. You know that there is no such 9 to 6 job for an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is ready to work anytime for his business. He may work for 12 hours, he may work for 18 hours, that doesn't matter. He has that passion to do business, and along with that passion he is ready to work hard because he has certain risks. If he doesn't work, if he doesn't give his 100%, the risk starts increasing. Fourth is technical knowledge. An entrepreneur has good technical knowledge about his business. Every entrepreneur should have technical knowledge. He should always update his technical abilities. If he is lacking in the technical abilities, he may fall short to give his 100% to his business. Next, communication skills. Entrepreneur has to communicate a lot with many people, maybe internal factors of production and external factors of production. He has to have a conversation with his customer, he has to have conversation with suppliers, employees, and he has to keep a balance between all these people, so he should have a good communication skills. Highly optimistic. Entrepreneur should always have a positive attitude towards his business. He should always assume positive things for his business, and he should always have in mind that he will succeed in his plan, and this optimistic nature of his will take him on a further level. Next, risk bearing activity. Successful entrepreneurs takes calculated risk. Now, a person who has worked in the market for 8 to 10 years, or a person who is working in the market for 2 years or 1 year, he should have a calculation of risk, and he should be known. If he calculate the risk and take the risk accordingly, then he will be known as successful entrepreneur, because an entrepreneur who calculate risk and according to his calculation the risk rises, he will be known as a good entrepreneur, he will be known as a successful entrepreneur, because we cannot say there is zero risk in the business. Risk will be there, but we should be able to calculate that risk. Eighth is self-confidence. An entrepreneur has self-confidence. He has positive desires to achieve his goals. Such self-motivation keeps him strong and confident to face various obstacles. Now, his positive attitude, his confidence will take him to further levels. His obstacles will be passed very smoothly with the confident thing. He should be self-confident so that he can achieve his goals very smoothly. If he is not confident, if he has little grudges about his goals, then there is a point where he can feel that his goal is not getting achieved. So always being confident helps him to achieve his goals. Thank you.